just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
As usual, morning screw up. Left it on loop. Left it on loop. I'm like, why is I doing it again? I was about to say, good morning, you too. Oh boy, boy, boy. I'm. Uh, you guys don't realize how hard. Good morning, Mike. Realize, um, how hard it is. Even though, yeah, like I said, yeah, I've had these operations. How hard it is to just sit around and do nothing. Um, as a man, I feel useless. Um, my my disability check finally showed up. Um, going on the third week, I've had to sell stuff that I worked hard for, so that I stayed, up to date with the bills and not run behind. Um, it's been an experience. It's been an experience. It's something that I have to look at later on, and something I have to watch. Um, I'm always checking myself, always trying to figure out how to better myself. And then I didn't realize that I had, you know, um, these type of feelings. Um, I'm supposed to be healing up, but you just don't feel right. You just don't feel right not doing anything. You just don't feel right just sleeping all day, every day. Oh my God. I mean, I have been sleeping. I've slept more in the last 2 weeks than I could stay up for a couple of months. Um, it's weird. It's really weird. Uh, you know, my job calls for specific times to drive, or the job that I do, a specific time to drive. It calls for specific, hours that could be, switched up at any moment. Um, and my body's used to it. Now I guess my body's starting to catch up. It's starting to catch up, and I don't like it. I don't like it. It's like yesterday, when I wanted to get up, I was like, I was laying on the couch in the recliner, and I was like, well, I gotta get up to do the live. And then I'm like, yeah, screw the live. And rolled over, went back to bed, and I felt a certain way. I felt a certain way and was depressed, you know. Yeah, just depressed because of the situation of, well, what are you going to do about it? And and I just feel weird. I just feel weird. But I guess this is the path that I'm traveling. This is the experience that I'm experiencing. Um, like right now, I have my lower extremities. I get keeping ice on it because I was feeling a slight pain, not a strong pain, but slight pain, and listening to what the doctor is saying. So I have to do that. Each day I'm getting up. Each day I'm feeling better. Each day, so I gotta keep following what the doctor says, and so I can get better. I've been making excuses about walking because I've been out of breath, but I gotta get out there. But the wife she keeps on choosing parks that are further away from the house to give me any excuse not to go. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to put the sweatpants on and go today, and you know, um, get out there and do what I need to do. you know, um, and that's all right. It's just, I guess, it's a part of um, growing up, becoming a better person, a better man, yada yada yada. You know what I mean. You know, a better whatever. So you know, I know I know, Mike. You don't like to talk about we don't like to talk about political stuff here, but some of the the debate the other day was so freaking stupid, and the memes that I have seen, uh, it's freaking hilarious. Like about they're eating dogs and cats, where they have pictures of dogs and cats, and they're looking with these funky eyes and crazy faces. And, and someone please tell me, you know, what what country in South America eats dogs and cats, especially when you make it over to the United States? The ingenuity of the people that don't have jobs, the ingenuity of people that are illegal, the things that they do. I remember we lived in this one apartment complex. They used to knock off because I had slept all day, because I worked nights. I slept all day. I didn't like to be woken up. And I'd hear banging on my door, knocking on my door, people selling bread, selling corn dipped in mayonnaise with rolled in cheese and certain sauces on top, selling anything and everything and selling their services and doing working hard to feed their family. I didn't have to worry about my dog or my cat. But certain people think like that. Certain people, they think because of the color of their skin that everybody else is beneath them and everybody. Okay, well, the only alien I know is Alf that would eat cats, and that was just a rolling joke. Some of these people that you want to vote for are rolling jokes. Wow, that's it's freaking crazy, man. You know, you know, in some countries they eat they eat horse meat. They eat horse meat. Um, I I don't get it, but if it's that bad that you have to, what do you? Okay, if you got money, if you got money for you're eating the dogs and the cat. Well, how you paying for the seasonings? How you paying for the oil? How you paying for the forks and the knives? How you paying for the come on, man. And they were asking, well, how hey, Mr. President, would you transfer the power of the president, if you lost? Would you not fight it like you did last time? Oh, they're eating the dogs and the cats and the cats and the dogs. And everybody is always, they're transferring um their own fears. They're transferring their own, and this is coming from the guy who says, who the Central Park. I know I don't want to mess up the number, but the guys that were blamed for raping a young lady, he wanted them killed. He wanted them killed and didn't even, give them the same rights as any American citizen. And they were not, uh, and this is coming from this the person that some of y'all voted for into becoming a president. And, and then we so stupid. We're blaming the president for stuff that is beyond his control. The president, including Harris, cannot control the housing market. The president cannot control gasoline. The president cannot control food. The president cannot control uh, half of the things that are going on in our country because Congress and the Senate have been going back and forth and not passing anything that would actually stop and control what's going on with the American people. Y'all need to learn who to vote for. Everybody's worrying about voting Harrison as the first woman president, but y'all need to also vote in Congress. You also need to vote in the Senate. You also need to hold responsible, these guys in the Supreme Court that just been, just taking luxury, luxury vacations and borrowing from, you know, these uh these billionaires, psychos that want to control the productive rights of a woman. And I'm all for it, but there's a better way to do it. Just talk to a woman. Say, hey, stop being stupid and stop opening your legs to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Why don't you wear a freaking condom? Why don't you wear a condom? You know what I'm saying? If I had to have babies, y'all, man, please, y'all wouldn't be touching me. You'd be like, "Oh, you love me, liar. Oh, you want to be with me, liar. Oh, I'm the sexiest thing in the liar, liar, pants on fire. Get the step in. Get the step in. Get the step in. You know, everybody's about themselves and not about, you know, wanting to be with the person that you want to be with. I finally got the paperwork in to send to um send off to uh the insurance company. And I went up to my wife's job, but she's the manager of her branch and what she does. And she'll take over and it's freaking hilarious. And but I saw how sexy that was because I had the facts. The company, the insurance company wanted all of these papers, which was like 34 pages. And I had the choice of emailing it, and I'm not good with emails, and I had the choice of emailing it to them or faxing. I said, well, I'm gonna go fax it because it'd be much easier. And I went over, that guy says like $1.75 for the first page and $1.50 for each additional page. I was freaking over, you know, um, 50, $60. And I'm like, no, let me go up to the wife's job. And I asked you, email. I said, what I'll do is let me call the company and ask for the email address again. Cause the lady said it so quick, I got confused, being a non-computer, person. I admitted it, babe. I'm gonna call them and then give you the phone, and you get the email address, and then you would send it. When I gave her the phone, she was like, what else do we need to send? Is there anything else? You saying all this other stuff, and I said, babe, just get the email address. She just took over, and just because we don't need to be doing this anymore, and I was more I was more turned on by her authority and about how she took over to cover my behind and make sure that everything was okay. That I was like, wow, this woman is awesome. And how she went into her computer, put it on the printer and scanned it all in, and is just typing on the laptop and looking for the first scan she forgot to write the name of the what it was saved under, and I was just so impressed. I was like, wow, this is what you do all day. Is she scanned it and put a cover letter on it and everything to cover my simple behind, to cover me. We we in these relationships and we don't realize who has your back. We don't realize who's covering you. You don't realize who is showing you the love and affection that you needed. And I was like, wow, it's so awesome what you did. It's just, that's just awesome for what you do and who you are. And I'm like, and I'm sitting there go, man, that's my wife. That's my wife. I'm sitting there laughing. I'm sitting there laughing because I'm a simple guy. I drive a truck. I drive a truck. I mean, I drive a truck. Um, it's like today I had to, let's see, hold on. Hopefully. Supposed to. If it doesn't change. Weather. Okay, well, supposedly it's raining now. But boy, it hasn't rained in a minute, and I know my water bill is gonna be through the roof, so I had to transfer a little bit of extra money that I have into the account so I could pay the water bill. Um, but it finally is gonna rain. And I had to start looking at the forecast, and I was like, okay, I'm trying to save my lawn and the sod that I put down and everything else, but it is going to become a point. I need to let it go. I need to let it go dormant, and it's about that time. And the sad part is, Mike, I was been dropping some northern seed. I dropped some northern seed, and I totally forgot that I have a service, that is getting rid of my weeds and dropping fertilizer and wasted a whole freaking bag of seed, a whole freaking bag of seed because he just dropped some pre-emergent and post-emergent. What do I mean by those words? Pre-emergent is stuff that they put on your lawn that doesn't allow weeds to grow. The seeds that for winter seeds to grow, and post emergent is to kill, the weeds that are out there. So if it's done right, the seeds that I dropped that should have been germinated are never gonna germinate. So I just wasted money on a bag of grass seeds, and I was like, man, but I need to get a hold on. I need to get a hold on the weeds that I have, and I'm paying for a service to take care of that. So I was like, well, yeah, yep, that's not gonna happen. So it's all good. It's all good. Um, I might be just get me a piece of a roll of sod, cut it up, and make some holes in the ground. Something that is not pushing my body and so forth. But man, just man, really. Like, really, dude? But you know, like I said, it's raining. I checked the radar. It's raining now. You know, and that's that's all right. That's okay. Like light rain today. I mean, I wish one of those um, hurricanes would come through. We need some rain. We need some rain. Um, I've been going through the house, changing wall plate switches and wiping down. You know, when you're home and you're not doing nothing, you look at the dirt here. Look at this. Look at that. And that's what I've been looking at. So I think I can change my perspective. We had rain near daily all summer. Now it's dry. I- Isn't that weird? We haven't had it for weeks. We haven't had it for weeks. But you know, but I'm saying, but, but yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They've got countries that actually have rainy season. They have like in Costa Rica, there was a road that we kept on having to drive through that wasn't a road. When we were there during this certain part of the season, that's a dry riverbed, but other certain parts of the season, that's actually a river. It's actually a river. And you get so in the United States, we get so stuck on ourselves that you don't even realize that there is certain places where people have to drive through riverbeds and with four-wheel drives, and it's no big deal that you cut through a river. And I'm like looking like what in tarnation? And there's places where Caucasians have gone and are complaining that people are trying to live their lives. Like we've talked about it before, where the mariachi bands, the guys that get in their uniforms and walk down the beach, play music, and hope that you'll give them a tip. And white people say, "Stop playing that music." Well, you're in their freaking country. You talk about they're eating cats and dogs. Well, now you done left the United States and went down there. You're trying to you done moved into their country and trying to tell them stop doing their stuff. But them same people are coming up here eating cats and dogs. Come on, man, that's freaking stupid. We've got um, some new thing now. Um, the I forgot what you call it. Hold on. I was watching. I'm gonna try to watch it again today. um, the the movie Twisters is like if we it's the same stupid story as the last Twister movie. If we could see how if we could see how the middle of the storm would come and we could stop all the damage, we could help people. y- You're not stopping a storm. You just have to learn how to get through the storm. You have to learn how to be. We worry more about preventing something instead of going through it and learning from it. Yeah, you ever think about that? When the hurricanes come, they have they have airplanes. They have airplanes that actually fly into the hurricane, fly into the storm. They travel into the storm and gain information, and then actually just come out of it like it's no big deal. We go through stuff in our lives, and then we try to run from it. Sometimes you need to face it head on and go into the storm and yell out, "I'm not scared of you." Sometimes you got to jump into the middle of the storm and yell out, "I'm not afraid of you. I'm going to deal with you." And you jump into the middle of the storm and battle it out, and then come out of it. And they say, "Oh, that's just simple for you." Look, I'm the captain of crime. I'm the captain crybaby. I don't want to deal with these storms. I don't want to deal with these situations. But I need to deal with it and understand. I was getting real close to that 3,000 mark in the storm of life. Just snatched it away. The situations of my uh you know my life is brought me to bear, and and giving me some perspective, because again, I honestly was YouTube burnout. I was on the brink of YouTube burnout. And now I think, instead of me, woe is me, I'm not man enough, I feel like this and I feel like that. Well, I think I need to just go ahead and spend the day, get the notepad out, and come up with some new talks, new ideas, new everything, and see if we can get back on track. You know what I'm saying? We need to get back on track. It's growing old, guys. It's scary. People of my time and age are passing on. James Earl Jones, you know, we I grew up with that iconic voice, Star Wars. I remember um, Return of the Jedi. We waited online, in the movie it for the movie. I think it's like 4 hours. Me, Vincent, and Michael Lombard. And when the only place to sit was, I don't know if it's the only place, but we went all the way to the front row and literally breaking our neck watching the movie like this. And when you heard the iconic voice of Darth Vader Luke, so you finally accepted that I'm your father. Those are the thoughts of growing old, growing up as a teenager, and seeing just life pass you by. But James Earl Jones, he played in other movies and was very iconic. People are moving on and going on to the next life, the next level. Are you ready? Do you have any regrets? Do you have do you have or did you have fun doing living your life? I remember before the last 10 years, all I was doing was working. I didn't know what having fun was. I didn't know what a vacation was. Didn't know. I know now. I know now. We're doing two cruises coming up. One is going to Alaska, and then one we're going to you know, uh, I guess they call it the Mexican Riviera or whatever. It's kind of following the path of the Love Boat. We're doing another Royal Caribbean cruise. It's kind of following the path of love. That's why I wanted to go. Normally, I don't go on these cruises for the locations, but I remembered, you know, growing up in in the early '80s, watching the TV show The Love Boat. They will be making another run. The Love Boat, and watching Isaac with the big behind mustache, as the bartender, Doc. Nowadays you don't know. You're scared to go to the doctor on a cruise ship because you're going to be paying an arm and a leg. Um, the cruise director, Julie, that if you was on a carnival ship now, you'd be like, "What the heck is this lame behind person on here?" You know, in the small cruise ship that they were on, and everybody screwing everybody. Everybody, it's just. But I remembered the some of the stops. I don't know. It was like Puerto Vallarta. I don't know if we're going to the same places, but it was on that side of the country. And I'm just, now I'm intrigued. I'm tickled pink, and I I'm, I want to experience it. And we're going to Los Angeles. Been there quite a few times as a truck driver, but not as a tourist. We're going. I wanted to go to Hollywood and Hollywood, see the stars on the ground, take pictures of that, and go to some food places and have some food. That's I want to go back to being a foodie. Uh, One of the places I like to go back to is Las Vegas. Las Vegas. I don't go to Las Vegas really for the um to gamble because I'm a natural born loser. And I'm saying that jokingly, so guys don't send me messages. You're not a loser. It's a joke. But I like going to Las Vegas because there's so much foolishness. Everybody's trying to get your money. Everybody, there's so many things to see. And I want to go to certain places where Keith Lee recommended to see if the food is what he's talking about. I want to go there. I think that would be fun. I think that would be an experience. Um, I want to do some stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's nothing, no nothing big. But I don't. I'm tired of going to these places that everything is oxtail this and oxtail that, and salmon this, and we think with high acidity because we eating salmon. Hey, what's going on? We think we're high acidity because we're eating salmon. Really, really, bruh? Because you're eating salmon. I mean, come on, man. I I'm always willing to try something at least once. Um, I tried, sushi on one ship. I can't remember which ship we was on. I can't remember what ship we was on. But I sat there. Hey, good morning, Charles, and good morning, Netta's Nest. Welcome in, welcome in. And I'm more of a California sushi roll where it's cooked stuff. And but I would try these other sushi, the sushi because people they'll eat big old chunks of raw food and I was like, nah, I'm not really with that. But I tried it. We had it was one of the boats that actually had sushi and the way they did it right, you didn't really know it was smaller pieces. I wasn't ready for the big the big chunks of raw fish, or they have a certain type of setup with diced raw fish, and it's supposed to be cooked because you put lemon juice on it. The lemon, the acid in there was supposed to cook the food. And yeah, y'all believe that lie. Just like when you see like steaks, the thicker the steak, you gotta watch out because I like my stuff medium with some red in the middle. But when the steak is real thick, you gotta have them. It's gotta let it cook a little longer. But when you with an African American woman and you see red in a steak, you be like, bro, you should be experienced enough to know, ma'am, do you want it well or do you want this thing a hockey puck? Uh, I've tried oysters once. It's like sucking down a thing of snot with hot sauce on it. um, I've tried that once. There's just certain things. There's just certain things. But you got to be able to come out. You got to want to able to get out into life and try it and try certain things. But stop with the same stuff. Stop with the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? Try something new. You might actually like it. I'm just saying, you might actually like it. I mean, I don't. Hey, what part of the country? So, what part of the country you guys in this morning? Nah, that I'm not with. I'm sorry. I'm just not with. I I'll try alligator first. I'll try gator before I try frog. Oh, okay. I'll try gator before I do frog leg. Some people don't like crawfish. I love crawfish. This is like some crawfish etouffee. Oh, Central Florida. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Um, I love crawfish etouffee. Now, I could do that, but people, I don't want that. It's bug. Same thing with lobster. We're bragging about lobster, but do you know I think it was like the 30s that that was considered that was considered prison food because there was so many of them washing up on shore and stuff like that. That they served it to the prisoners. Could you imagine? You know, and what was that TV show where they in the bayou they hunt gator and there's only one spot where you can actually yeah yep there's only one spot on a gator that you can get him and it's the back of the head and they just shut up the gator spinning and people did we talk about getting a job. How do you choose that one? How do you choose that as a job, bro? Bro, you know, bruh. I would have like what, and it's like it's always the 22. Man, I'd have a machine gun. Get up. You're like, we can't use none of the meat, you fool. you know, ow. We can't use none of the meat, stupid. Uh, as blind as I am, as blind as I am, when I'm shooting up the plate, it's still missing. Look, be swimming ashore, running from the gators because I done shot holes in the boat. You know what I mean? It's like stupid. Oh Jesus. Because I done shot holes in the boat. Yeah. Oh man. One second. Guys, I'll be right back. Hold on, okay?
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the after.
Okay, we're back. Even though I'm feeling a lot better, it's still when I get up from this low seat, I have to waddle back and forth and time it just right so I don't feel the pain of getting up. And I had to run to the bathroom. Like, this is freaking ridiculous. Oh man. I'm in the mood to try something different. I'm gonna go over to there's an Asian market where Asian restaurants go to, but it's open to the public. I'm looking to try something different today. I don't know what I want, but I'm gonna walk around and see if there's something different to make. Something different. Um, I don't know yet. I'm gonna look for something. I'm gonna look for something different. You know. uh, what is like? You guys throw it in the chat. What's your favorite go-to food? You know, I've been making up the excuses of I've thrown the low carb to to the wind the last 2 weeks, and I've noticed it in my stomach. I'm like, well, I'm sick. I'm hurt. I'm eat all the bread and all the whatever rice and everything I want, and then probably knowing that my sugar levels are through the roof, and it's time to get back on in the swing of things. Oh my God, Asian pho is off the chain, but you gotta watch it because certain places, certain they, there's a pho place. I remember because we went there. It's up the road a bit. It isn't that far away, but it's when they say authentic, they ain't playing. They had stomach in there. They had stomach in the pho. I'm like, what the heck is this? I didn't like it. But the rest of it was good. I didn't like that though. I ain't like that. You know. um, the dumplings and all that. Yeah, or the like rice noodles, not ramen noodles, but there's certain and there's certain types of noodles and certain types of ramen and things like that. Man, I love stuff like that. We from a birthday, Charles and his wife took us out to this hot place. And they didn't realize that it's all you can eat, but everybody ordered everything at once. And I ordered like just two meats to go into the hot pot. And we came back. We had shit everywhere. I'm like, what did y'all do? Well, left y'all alone for a minute. But I had such a ball. I mean, I was in pain, but I had so much fun. And you had the choice if you could actually cook it on the grill, or it's a Korean place. You cook it on the grill, or you have you dip your meat and you swirl it around in hot boiling, a hot pot. I had fun, and you know, but again, I'm willing to try new things. Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's good. We got I we live north of Atlanta. Charlie and them, they live south of Atlanta. And everybody's talking about the Atlanta. But I think oxtail is a part of that because, I believe oxtail is a part of it. And so I'm not going to get on you about using oxtail, but there's a place that's bragging about making oxtail pizza. Come on, man, that's stupid. Then you got oxtail egg rolls. And then it's like oxtail pasta. Oxtail and everything to death. That's why this stuff is expensive. And you salmon everything to death. And y'all don't realize what they're doing on these salmon farms. You know, you don't realize the salmon that you're getting is not the salmon you're thinking about. And half that stuff you're eating has parasites in it. Half the stuff that you're eating, you're bragging about having salmon this and salmon that. You don't realize that you're eating poison fish that was grown on a farm somewhere. That was grown on a farm somewhere in China. That they don't look at. They don't. It's not regulated. It's not. And or we'll and then we'll go, thinking that you're high sedity. You wait 2 to 3 hours for food in these Atlanta restaurants. It comes out, it's half cold. They've got some DJ blasting music like you're at the club, and some woman shaking her behind all over the freaking place. I'm going to a restaurant. I'm not going to the club. See, the clubs don't even dance no more. They're sectioned off in the places. There's no dance floor. What's going on? Everything is an Instagram pose, an Instagram shot. I don't get it. What? This is the new age. This right here. Like I said, I do it because I have fun. Yeah, bro, Mike, it's oxtail freaking everything, man. It's oxtail everything. Mike, are you? uh, exactly. It's ratchet eatery. No, but there's some places. There's some that and there's a difference between ratchet and the hood. There's some place like there's a guy. He's on I believe it's YouTube. There's a brother, and he he goes to hood spots, and some of that stuff be looking good. But he'll tell you He'll take one bite. Nah, I'll pass. he go, he go, he go. You know, I'll pass. Like, we brought up that the macaroni and cheese has to be cooked with eggs and it's a firmness to it I'll pass. It did and if it's good, he'll say it and he'll say certified hood. Is it a certified hood spot? You come here during the day, you be all right, go come get it. Like, or they'll have like big thing of Kool-Aid that you're gonna have to get a shot of insulin if you drink that mess. You're gonna get it. You know that you're gonna get it. But I would try that, certain because like, Charles would say there's a place, I have to check the video, Charles, and they said it's in Hollywood because this guy he went to three different chicken joints in Los Angeles in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle. He was like that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles was okay. The sides weren't good. The chicken was okay. He was saying that it just tasted like fried chicken. It just they put salt on it, and I was like, okay, well, I mean, but then he went to this other place in Los Angeles, you know, in Hollywood. It was like it's a chicken joint, and they showed the chicken sandwich, man. That freaking is that big, and the bun was like that, and he ate. But I was like, oh my, you know, he's like, oh man, and and if he gets up and everybody's got their niche. Everybody's got their niche. And he went to one place that was in a chicken joint that was in a flea market. And he had one thing. It's called what is it called? I think it's called a Kool-Aid pie. Boy, and he said it was good. He was brought up on it. I'm willing to try that. I'm willing to try that. It's called the Kool-Aid pie. And I was like, that's crazy. But he says, I'm willing to try that. These are the things that I'm saying. When we go places, go to areas, I'm willing to try, you know, um, different things because I seen something. I seen and said, well, listen, I want to try that. I want to try that. Uh, you got to Ned is nasty. Since I've been gardening, I've gotten so funny with eating out. I'm more selective and definitely cautious. And you know what? You've been but see, that's where that okay, well let's talk about this one first. Okay, you've been enlightened to what's going on in the real world. I started watching. I think it's called. It's a documentary on what's going on with our food about the four main companies that are running the chicken and the meat plants, and and what's going on with the vegetables and stuff. You've been enlightened, which is, I mean, I would love to do it. I'm not home. I live in a uh HOA, so I can't have like a little farm area, so I spend time, trying to fix my lawn, and I'm doing more damage than fixing it. Um, but you've been enlightened, which is nothing wrong with that, because you're dealing and not taking less poison and less what these big conglomerates are doing to you, which is, I mean, I'm happy because I watch guys, I watch all you gardeners videos, and I'm hating on you. Like Mike be having some nice looking plants in his house. I'm like, like I have a bonsai tree that I left home. It's dead. It's done because the wife doesn't want nobody looking into the house, so she will not open up the curtains or open up the blinds. So it just died. First of all, you get close enough that you can look at my house, I'm gonna put a bullet in you. This is for entertainment purposes only. But you know, and Mickey behind us is old. He don't care. He don't care. But you've gotten you're right, because they put so many poisons and stuff on the plants to kill this, to kill that, and pumping this and that, and they're splicing things that you can't even have seeds. You can't make your own seeds. It's crazy, you know. Um, but some of the hood spots are is in the gas station. But some of them places be good. Like there's a chicken joint south, um coming up south. What is it? Is that on 75 Charles or 85? I think it's seven. I'm pretty sure it's no. I think it's on 85. We went by this chicken place, and it was in a gas station. That freaking place is off the chain. That freaking place was off the chain. It was good. It was good. And you drove around the back, and a little dark out, and you a little cautious and looking. But you went in there, and you man, that chicken was good. And the people are nice. They trying to, they trying to do oxtail this and oxtail that. They just give you some good chicken, you know? Just some good chicken. That's the stuff I like. That's the stuff that I appreciate. And when you go back and look at it, the miserable life that I was living years ago, that I can find enjoyment in simple stuff. Being a fat AZZ, being a fat behind, and enjoying a good meal. It's funny. I was thinking, what am I going to do today? I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go shopping and make a decent meal. I'm gonna make a decent meal and have fun doing it. Have fun doing it. I think that's what I'm gonna do today. um, I'll be honest with you. I'm ready to go back to work. I never thought I'd say that. I'm ready to go back to work. But it's all good. You know, it's funny how God will force you into situations, force you to heal, force you to um get repaired. I was reading the notes that the doctor put in my medical file because he actually did and and notes of what he actually did in the operation. Let me switch up because what you just said. I'm When it comes to freshly killed anything, I got to retrain my brain because, like you said, go out and go fishing, you know, and clean it and take off the scales and gut it and either fillet it or spread it out and fry it up. I can't eat it. I don't know why. I'm not I'm not prepared. I can't eat it like that. I'd rather get the store bought. I don't know why. But we had a joint is a whiting where they would open it up and the whole they cut the head off and clean it and you know and then fry it up and you'd have that and with 2 pieces of Wonder Bread. Y'all remember Wonder Bread? 2 pieces of Wonder Bread and some fries. Man, and this is Chicago place down here. It's right up the street from our yard. It's a fish joint. Yeah, I I feel ashamed when I say that. I feel ashamed. It's just like going on the farm, and they go out to the chicken. The chicken coop to get some eggs for breakfast. Wait a minute, that just came out this chicken's behind. Well, guess what? The ones in the store that came out chicken's behind too, and the ones in the store are probably a month or 2 months old. you know. Good morning. Don't hurt the harvest. I mean, I feel ashamed even saying that. I feel ashamed even saying that. But I mean, when you on the farm or you on a homestead or stay areas like that, that's the life that you live. And but you know what? That's the scary part. If something goes down in our society, like when COVID hit, everybody went and wiped out the shelves. There was nothing in the supermarket, and I realized that we're not prepared. We're not ready. If something goes down, we're screwed. If the grid, the power grid goes down for an extended period of time, we're screwed. If we can't get our hands on gasoline, we're screwed. That's why I would love to own an old diesel because there's a way. And I'm not talking these new diesels with the DEF and everything else, but an old diesel, there's a way that you can use old frying oil, from a deep fat fryer. You could go behind a building and take the oil that they put in these containers that had to pay somebody to take it away. You could suck that oil out, and you add different basic chemicals to it and make biodiesel. And you put it in your an old diesel car, and you'd be able to get around. You know, you might just your car might smell like French fries, but it's just reality. And they have solar panels, but they get solar panels and solar panel batteries, but I don't have $2,000-3,000 for a solar panel, and I'm literally surrounded by trees, so I'm not going to make enough power to do that. It's a little scary if something really went down, how we would collapse. A lot of people, we make jokes on the channel, and if something goes down, are you ready to go days without, because you only have a certain amount of water? Are you ready to go days without washing your behind? Think about it. The moonshine, that actually would be what's the name of. Yeah, I've actually seen that. He says that here in Florida they wipe out the shells every season because of the storms. I don't even bother going to the store when the storm is approaching. Yeah, they get violent in these gas lines and stuff like that. They be fighting. That right there, that is what is that? They actually sell that now. That there's certain vehicles right now that are you that um I forgot the name of it. And there's actually certain military vehicles that use different types of uh um fuels. You could just switch up, and but God, there's a name for that. I can't remember. But that's actually in these newer vehicles. That's actually in the newer vehicles. You could use moonshine, and the higher the higher the liquor level, because real moonshine the liquor level through the roof, and the liquor level through the roof. But it's like certain levels. It's certain levels to this mess. You know what I'm saying? You take a sip, put some in the machine. Take a sip, put some. You be drunk before you fill your tank up. Oh man, you be messed up before you fill the tank up. Um, I I don't get it. Oh boy. Uh, I think I'm going to. I'm trying to figure what am I going to do today? What should I do today, guys? Yeah. What what should I do today? Uh, oh man, but I don't know. Lately, I've just been very grateful for my situation. And I'm going to continue to be grateful. I'm going to continue to be thankful because I got nothing. I got nothing left in 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 in, in the reserves to be selfish. At this age, because each day you wake up, just another day on the earth, just another day to say thank you, Lord, for another day. Thank you thank you for thank you for being here. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for talking with me. Like a week and a half ago, I could barely breathe and talk and barely get out what I was trying to say. But I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Those those are the paths that I want to keep going with. Um, this having this whole month off is going to drive me crazy, but I need to be looking at certain perspectives and certain, but just certain levels, certain levels to this. You know what I mean? Certain levels to this. Um, there's some manual stuff that I'd love to do, but I can't. I can't lift the ladder. I can't change, certain things because that's exerting myself, and I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to hurt myself, so I got to keep icing up, and it's been an experience. Good morning, wellness with Frugal Mama. We get there. We got there. You just reminded me. I'm gonna ask the wife if she still have the app to it and get me on there. She's got this mirror. It's called the Mirror. I hope they didn't go out of business because it's in her workout room, but they do workouts and stuff, you know. And good morning, Urban Garden Chronicles. And they've got workout levels. It's pre-recorded. I can't do the music, but I can do maybe shoot the videos and talk over it. And because I've got no beat, but you do steps and stuff to work out. I'm gonna ask her about it. So if I could see if I could do a video about that, I think that would be freaking hilarious. I think that would be hilarious and fun. Um, I just, I'm struggling to find things to do. I'm struggling to find things to do because normally I would be on the road. Normally I'd be on the road, and you got to get used to. Probably going to be a long, long time before this will happen again. So I might as well get used to it. Maybe I need to. I'm gonna clean up. I'm clean up downstairs, fold some clothes, wash some clothes. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go food shopping, fold and wash some clothes, clean up, and don't overexert myself. And get ready to go walking. You ever you get depressed when it's time to go exercise? Like, really? Do I gotta go? Really? Do I have to? I don't want to effing do this. Yeah, exactly. That stuff that I didn't have a chance to do. Stuff that stuff that I'm not overexerting myself, but I gotta clean up because really need to clean up in here. Look at this. What the heck is this? Garbage. You know. See, look, workout tape, workout DVD. This workout DVD. I don't know why this in my room. This my wife put that in her room. Look. I mean, looking around now. Look, on the live, I'm looking at crusty coffee cups with the only thing about that, Charles, is I can't lift. Again, I don't want to be lifting stuff, and that's part of the thing I broke earlier. I don't want to be lifting things. So when I bring the clothes down, guess what? I throw them down the stairs to the bottom of the stairs, a little bit at a time. Throw them down the bottom of the stairs. Then take a little bit to the washing machine at a time. Don't don't take a big old thing of it. Yeah, I actually have, you know, what you said, urban. I actually have a gray bin full of stuff when I was pushing. Right now, I wear a size 38 waist. I have stuff in a gray bin that's 44 plus. That's why I tell you, I was up there, 44 plus, and I've held on to it. I said maybe I'll be that big again, so I don't want to throw this away. But maybe that's one of the things. It's time to let that stuff go. You know what I mean? Um, maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll get in here and straighten this up. Because if I want this to be my studio, you know, I need to make it look a little better, don't you think? Oh man, everybody does it. Oh shoot, that's funny. I thought it was just me. I thought it was just me. Oh my goodness, that's funny. But I'm looking now. I need to get in here. I need to get in here. So I don't see stuff. And I need to. I made her keep this. There's nothing wrong with this thing. But you see that right there? That's the stair. You stand on it and do that. There's nothing wrong with it. I need to get in here and get on that thing, but because we got all kind of workout stuff. But I'm just looking now. I could fill up I could fill up a good sized garbage can with stuff I'm looking around that needs to go. And I'm acting like I have nothing to do. I got a lot. There's a lot of stuff that I could do. So I think instead of being depressed and saying I got nothing to do, I'm looking around here. I got stuff I got stuff to do in here. You know, and to top it off with today. Go to my bill book and pay some bills today. I finally got my first check. Boy, I had to jump through some hoops, do some backflips, dodge bullets, and everything else to get, this temporary disability, short-term disability that I paid for. I had to jump through hoops, do backflips and cartwheels and everything else, and I just got the first check today. It's been an experience, guys. Freaking crazy. But we made it. And sometimes when you're paying for stuff, sometimes when you have a benefit, you have to sit there and just take it. Don't get aggravated. You just got to sit here and take it and say, look, if somebody else did it, I can do it. Other people are going through it, I can do it. So just sit there. Swallow it up. Swallow it up. Figure it out. Figure it out, Buttercup. And figure it out, Buttercup. And you just, once you figure it out, and then engage and just do it. But I mean, even the doctor's like, Mr. Banks, you all the paperwork you had to do. We even felt sorry for you. We ain't had to fill out all this stuff before. I'm like, yep, thank you. And guess what? For me to get back to work, I'm gonna do the same. I got to do the same thing. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Well, guys, we done came to the end of morning conversation. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in on the remix. Thank you for being a part of our morning talk show, which we talk about a whole lot of nothing. But hey, we tried to keep it as positive as possible. Don't eat the dog. If you're in Illinois, don't eat the dogs and the cats. Because that's what everybody's eating, all the dogs and the cats. Adoption is fine. Feed your dogs dog food. Feed your cats cat food. Don't make them food. Coming up next, Wellness Frugal Mama. Get your workout on and take heed to the morning motivation. Take heed to the morning motivation. And as always, if you don't think that no one loves you, know that I love it and God loves you. I think I hit that button too quick. Y'all have a blessed day. Don't be stressed. See you guys tomorrow.